Hello, you all. Welcome back to Genesis 40, and my name is Dee. For those of you that joined me last week and you're back again this week, I thank you. We talked a little bit about earthing last week, and I was sharing with you all what that was and what my experience had been. And I promised you that I would come back and I would give you a little bit more of what earthing is, and also share with you an update of where I was and what my experience was like for last week. So, just to recap a little bit, for those of you that did not join us last week, we were talking about earthing and how we as individuals are experiencing pain, inflammation, and some discomfort in our bodies, and what that might come from, and how we could actually eliminate it, or at least manage it without a pill or some other type of treatment. That we have gotten away from earth. I'm sitting out in the yard, and I'm not necessarily sitting out in the grass as I was last week, but being outside in the yard, being in the grass or the dirt, there's health and there's healing that is here for us, that we get by standing just simply in the yard, or sitting on the grass, or having our hands in the dirt, and being able to get those ions, or that electricity that our body needs from the earth. So we talked about that last week, and I share with you a little bit about my journey and how a friend of mine had reached out and shared the earthing concept with me. And my husband and I immediately jumped on it, and he was more excited about it than I was, because at that moment he was experiencing pain in his feet. I have pictures of him that I would love to share with you all, of him standing out in the grass, actually in the rain, with an umbrella, just getting his earthing 15 minutes in for that day, until tools showed up that we ordered, that would allow us to earth in the house, which was kind of funny. But anyway, he has had really good results, in that the pain that was in his feet have started to subside, if not completely. I need to do a check-in with him to see if, what percentage of that has gone away. But he woke up, he who usually says things like, I don't feel that pill, or taking vitamins, or taking some kind of energy drink or whatever, he generally does not have a positive opinion about it. He can't tell one way or the other. He absolutely had a positive experience, and could tell that the earthing was working for him. For me, I have noticed a lot of little things in me, in just my joints, and not a lot of discomfort and pain that has gone away. And I was dealing with my own issues, more pertaining to hip pain or joint pain, and I'm noticing that a lot of that has subsided. The biggest thing that I shared with you all last week, which is absolutely amazing, if I didn't get any other positivity from this experience, is I have been sleeping like a baby. I get in that bed and I go to sleep. I earth as I sleep. And so I get in that bed and I am off to sleep like that. And I have had no more 3 o'clock times that I wake up where I'm counting sheep, or having to grab for the AirPods because I'm trying to not wake up my husband, and I'm trying to find something on my phone to listen to that'll relax me so that I can go back to sleep, or grabbing for the iPad and trying to figure all of that out. So I'm just so grateful to be able to get some really good sleep. And others that I have shared the earthing with, they have all come out by saying the first thing that they noticed is that they're getting really good sleep. And so if nothing else comes out of this, I do know that I'm getting really good sleep. And the thing that I know about getting really good sleep is that is the time by which we heal. We heal while we sleep. Our bodies regenerate, they repair, and all of that takes place while we're sleeping. So I'm excited about that part. I might not be able to see everything that's going on in here, but I know something's happening in here, and I'm just going to continue to do it for an extended period of time. I mentioned to you all that I was doing a 30-day experience. I was kind of like, just let me experience it for 30 days before I start sharing it with people. But I had started to feel so different, and I had started to just hear, it was so many positive things that was happening that I started sharing it with a few people that I knew could benefit from it right away, who were in severe pain, and they too are seeing some good results. So next week, I will share a little bit more about some of those things, but I wanted to spend more time this week on the tools. I shared with you all that there were earthing tools, and I get that everybody doesn't want to come outside and sit in the grass. Everybody doesn't want to put their feet in the grass, and there are some people that may want to do it, but they have allergies, they're allergic to bugs, or they're allergic to the grass, or they deal with hay fever and things of that nature, or are allergic to bees and so on and so forth. And I also realize that everybody doesn't live in the South where I do, and a lot of you all are already experiencing cold weather or snow or other stuff is going on right now. So doesn't mean that you can't participate. You absolutely can, and you can participate by using the tools that I'm here to talk with you about today that I want to share with you. Some of the things that I ordered, and I tell you, everything that I'm going to show you, I ordered off of, and I shouldn't say I should say we, and actually it was my husband because he was really excited about getting this stuff. We ordered it off of Amazon. We were able to go directly to Amazon and just put in earthing, and the tools came up, and we selected basic stuff that we wanted to start with and what we wanted to do our experimentation with, and then thought that we could add to it later. I will also tell you that Amazon is not the only company that offers earthing tools. If you watch the earthing movie, Clint Ober has a website that you can actually go to the earthing company website, and you can order tools from there as well. I have not personally gone to that website to see what's being offered because I was able to find everything that I needed for my experimentation from Amazon. So the first thing that I will talk to you about, which I don't have that sample here, but I have other pads to show you. The first thing that I experienced, in which you heard me talk and rant and rave about my sleep, is a large pad that goes across my bed. It comes in twin, full, and king. It depends on the size of your bed, but it's literally a pad that goes from one side of the bed to the other side of the bed, which will accommodate your significant other, your spouse, whoever. Two people will be able to earth on that pad. The thing that I want to say to you is, just like when you're outside and you have your feet in the ground, your whole body receives the electricity that comes from the earth. It starts at your feet and it goes to the top of your body. And in the movie and in the earthing book, it talks about it taking approximately 15 minutes to get from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. So you putting your feet in the grass, you get a full body electricity, or I'll say zing, healing zing is what I'll say. You get that when you're stepping on the grass. When you're using the tools at home, the pads at home, you get the same thing. It might start off touching something other than your foot. Like when you're in the bed and you're laying across the pad, it might be touching your hip or your back or your rear or whatever that is, but your whole body will receive the fullness of what this is offering to you from a grounding perspective. Your entire body will get grounded. So the earthing pad for the bed is the first thing that I would share with you. I will include a link as to where to find that on Amazon and how much that was. But I would tell you that all of these products are less than $100 each. As a matter of fact, many of them are way less expensive than that, and you'll be surprised. I was really surprised to see how inexpensive they were. So the second pad that I will go to is a pad that is used for individuals who would prefer to stand. You would prefer to have it in your home, can't come outside on the grass for whatever reason, you decide to do it in your home. This is what I use because I work from home and I have a standing desk. I put this on the ground. I put it on the ground, up underneath my desk, and I just stand on it. And that allows me to get more earthing in throughout the day while I'm working. And it doesn't bother me at all. I can't feel it. There isn't any warmth or zing or anything coming from it. I'm just simply standing on it and knowing that I'm grounding. This is the first one. You can also use this if you're sitting on a sofa and you just want to put your feet on it. You can put this on the ground, and in some cases, sometimes I actually sit on it. If I decide to sit on the floor for whatever reason, have a dog, sometimes I get down there to play with him, whatever it is, I can sit on this and still get the grounding effect. So that's the first one. The second one that I have, well, actually, this would be the third one because I talked about the bed pad, which I actually didn't have a sample to show you because I don't want to take it off my bed. This is the other pad. This pad is used for sitting. For those of you who work from home and you're sitting all day, or you want to sit it in your chair, or you're to the point where you are with your particular issue, you can't stand for long periods of time and you prefer not to put it on your feet and you prefer to sit on it. Everybody has a different way in which they find comfort or which they would like to choose or a preference. You can take this pad and put it underneath you and just sit on it in whatever kind of chair it is. You might want to put it on the sofa. You might want to put it in the dinner table, you're at your dining table or whatever that is. These connect. They have a cord that connects to the grounding in your home. Many of the homes that were built prior to the 80s they're not grounded. So you might have a situation if your home is an older home and it has not been updated. You might run into a situation where you don't have grounding plugs. That would be the first thing you want to check for. However, if your home is grounded, if your home has been built after the 80s and you have a recently built home, you should have 3-prong plugs which are grounded. When you look at the 3-prong plug, the 2 prongs at the top are electrical. The prong at the bottom, the single prong by itself, is for grounding. So this is a simple, the pad looks like this. On the back of it, it looks like a snap. This is the cord that comes with it when you order it. One side of it is like this. You snap this side in here, simple. And the other side of it has the part that you put into the prong, and you are only, see how it's singular, it's just a point. This goes into the grounding part of the plug. What I will tell you, some of you might be asking, what will I feel? There has been across the things that I've been reading or the people that I've been talking to, some people don't experience anything. Like my husband, he was like, I don't feel anything. I couldn't tell if it was working or not. For me, there's sort of a warmth that occurs after a period of time. And so it varies based on the person. You might be one that can feel a little warmth. You might be the person that doesn't feel anything. What I would say is pay closer attention to your body. When you order these products too, they also include a tester where you can test your plug and also test the mat once you have plugged it into the grounding plug to make sure that it is in fact giving you what you should be getting. So that also comes with it. In addition to these two things, the pads, I ordered something that was I think I spoke about it in the last video, that had not come yet. And I was sharing with you that I would share with you when I got them and to try them out. So here we go. Little accident there, but we'll straighten that out. The shoes. These are the grounding shoes that I ordered from the Grounding Store, and it's thegroundingstore.com. I ordered these shoes and they hadn't come as of the last video. So I've tried them a couple of times, and again, this allows people to be able to see the back part of it and how. So this allows you to be able to walk around. It might be a situation where you don't want to, you want to go outside, but you don't want your feet in the grass or the dirt. You can wear the shoes. You can wear the shoes throughout the day. It allows you to be able to ground. I've seen quite a few people, and these shoes appear to be getting popular. I'm noticing that they're showing up in various places. This is my second time wearing them. So I'm going to wear them for a little bit longer, and then I'll be able to come back to you all with my update and whether I was able to feel a difference or what came from it from me. So the last thing that I wanted to share with you was the grounding book. And let's see, what did I do with the grounding book? The earthing book, which was written by a couple of people, and one of them was Clint Ober, who is also the author of the movie. And he was also the one who discovered this thing of earthing from him experiencing. And yes, thank you. I now have the book. And so this is what the book looks like. This book, when I believe this came with the chair pad. So sometimes when you order this stuff, it comes with additional things. This book was in with the chair pad. And the thing about this book is it's going to give you a lot of more information than what the movie gave. This breaks it down to more detail. There are those of you, if you like me, I love reading. I'm an avid reader. I like the details. Even if you give me something that draws me in, I'm going to want to know more about it. And so this book will give you that. And it talks about how we are standing on an area, the earth, and its healing. We're missing out on our healing. We look at this as just green grass, and it's more than just green grass or dirt. It's an opportunity for us to take advantage of it, to get back to the way that we once were, which was closer with earth, closer with the ground. I'm going to tell you, when I was a kid, I remember running around all the time barefoot. I would be up and down the street playing, having a good time with no shoes on. I would start with shoes and I would end without them. And I know plenty of people, when I have this conversation, they say the same thing. And just as the movie indicated, the book talks about the same thing, how over time we began to go more with covering our feet, and the soles of our gym shoes and the soles of our shoes have gotten thicker. Because we're looking for the comfort, and we figured out that using these plastics or whatever, they provide cushion and they provide the comfort that we're looking for. But what they do is they separate us from the earth, and it's okay to do that, but we want to get back to that from a healing perspective. And for me, I'm all about natural healing. So if I can get healing by standing on the earth versus popping a pill, though I know there are times when a pill is necessary or other means are necessary for our healing. If I can figure out, though, how to do it in a natural way as opposed to taking that pill, I'm going for the natural way first. And I know that there are many viewers out there who will be in the same lane. So the book, for those of you that want more detail, is amazing. It too can be purchased on Amazon by itself. Right off the top of my head, I can't tell you the price because, as I mentioned, this came in the same package with the chair pad. So, hope you enjoyed this update that I gave you on earthing. I hope that some of you have actually joined in and have begun to do some earthing or inquire or setting yourselves up. If you have, I'd love to hear about it. Would you please comment below? If you have additional questions or curiosities about earthing that I have not given to you at this point, I ask that you leave a comment in the section as well. It has been a journey that I'm excited about. that I cannot wait to see what it's going to look like. Next week I will be at the end of the 30 days. And so hopefully I'll be able to recap what that journey was like. For those of you that are just now starting, or this is your first exposure to the earthing, I'll be able to recap, and hopefully you'll find something here that would be worthy of pulling you into it and to at least try it. And the thing that I like about this is you can actually do this for free. Grass, dirt, you could start there. I understand that this is a time where things might be tight for a lot of people, and you might be interested in trying it. But the one thing I would have to say is start with the dirt. The last thing that I will tell you is about where you can do it is if you have a basement. I'm totally jealous of you, because where I live, we don't have basements. I would say, or very few of us have basements, I'll say. So if you have a basement and your basement floor is cement and it has not been treated with other things, coatings or whatever, you can actually go down in your basement, and because it's on the dirt and the elements and the things that they use to create that concrete to lay it down on your basement, the ions or the electrical currents or whatever still are able to get through to you. So that is an option for you as well. Maybe that's the answer, as opposed to for those of you that are not able to go outside due to the weather having already changed in your zone. So it's been great to bring you this information. I continue to be excited, want to share more. Looking forward to reading your comments and your questions in the section below. And next week, I will have another update for you, and I'll also have some additional shares from other people who have experienced earthing to deal with issues that they have had, medical conditions that they have had, and I'll share with you some of the things that they say that earthing did for them. So until then, thanks for stopping by, and have a great day. Bye.